and the retail price of the shorts, $495.
Yo, Robbery is fucking tripping. They're tripping.
$8, $7.99. Okay, I got 4 shrimp.
It's not right. They are gouging people, and people are hurting today.
And it's $20. Oh my god, I got scammed, bruh.
I'll show you what is inside. See?
Yeah, can you give us a bag? Can you bag our stuff? Could you please bag our stuff for us? That's all I'm asking.
Wanted 141 for their American dollars. These guys will give it to you at 138.
This is real joke. So, pure nonsense too. I went to the dentist for my regular checkup and cleanup.
Want to see what it's like to live with 6 roommates in Toronto? This is like MTV Cribs, but everyone's broke.
It wasn't even a year and a half ago that these were $1 a chocolate bar. Now they are $2.29 for a no-name chocolate bar.
Welcome to the Canadian Rant. If it feels like your money disappears faster than ever, you're not imagining it. Canadians are being ripped off every single day, quietly, legally, and right in front of us. Smaller grocery packages, hidden bank fees, rising insurance premiums, telecom bills that never go down, delivery charges, service fees, convenience fees. For what exactly? You pay more, you get less, and somehow this has become normal in Canada. Today, we're breaking down the everyday rip-offs you're probably paying for without even realizing it, and why the system is designed this way. This isn't about bad budgeting. This is about a country where the cost of living keeps climbing while accountability disappears. So stay with me, because once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Okay, backstory. I've been craving this bowl since literally 10 months, right? And now I got it. And it's $20. Oh my god, I got scammed, bruh.
So I just have a small request for like the massive grocery stores where we buy all of our groceries and spend hundreds of dollars a week on overpriced groceries here in Canada. Yeah, can you give us a bag? Can you bag our stuff? Could you please bag our stuff for us? That's all I'm asking. We know that there's plastic and everything, and you're not actually reducing plastic, and actually the plastic ban's gone in Canada. Bag our shit for us!
It wasn't even a year and a half ago that these were $1 a chocolate bar. Now they are $2.29 for a no-name chocolate bar. Everybody, please stop buying these. That's ridiculous. If you're gonna buy something for $2.29, buy a Lindor chocolate bar.
Hey TikTok, good afternoon. I'm sick, I'm home from work, but I had to post this to tell somebody. This is insanity. So I went to this place, right? Quick Chick in Brampton. Okay, so I thought, okay, I'm hungry. So I was gonna get their special. And they had a special on shrimp. You can either get it butterflied or popcorn, okay? So I said to the guy, well, I want the butterfly shrimp. No big deal. $8, $7.99, okay? I got 4 shrimp. And then when I asked him for a dipping sauce, he wanted 70 cents for a dipping sauce. There's no drink, there's no fries, there's no nothing. Like, this is probably the biggest ripoff I have ever had. Like, am I wrong here? Like, I could get a burrito bowl for $10.99, and at least there's food. This is $8. What do you guys think?
Want to see what it's like to live with 6 roommates in Toronto? This is like MTV Cribs, but everyone's broke. Welcome to a 6-bedroom apartment. You have to enter through Alexis's bedding room.
Hello, this is my living room.
How much is rent?
Between like 1,000 to 1,300.
People think Torontonians all live inside of keg mansions, but some live in residential homes that are converted so that the landlord can fit as many tenants as possible. It stood out that the living room is in the basement and also that the ceiling is collapsing a little. This bath mat covers up the mold in the bath, and the washing machine doesn't work unless toilet paper is shoved in this hole. 6 roommates share one microwaved size freezer. And it's not just humans that live here.
2 dogs in the house and 3 cats.
Toronto housing is so bad, I can't tell if this is a ripoff.
Right here, that's the best spot to change currency in the city of Toronto. I was just at the Royal Bank. They wanted 141 for their American dollars. These guys will give it to you at 138. There's significant savings there, especially if you're doing a large amount. And the best part, here's the kicker. When I was just in there, they recognized me. One of the ladies follows me on social media. How amazing is that? But go there. That is the spot if you want to change currency in Toronto. And I'm in Chinatown right now, just north of Queen and Spadina.
So I'm looking for eye drops, guys. FAQ Toronto. And am I reading these prices right? Like $16.99 for eye drops. Lumi, $33. You're having an absolute laugh, shoppers. Put your notes in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. We're properly getting ripped off here.
A Toronto shopper called out Metro after claiming their self-service checkouts are rigged. The customer posted on Reddit showing the self-checkout screen attempting to charge them for 1.15 kilograms of green pepper when the scale shows a weight far lower. And this comes at a time when grocery stores in Ontario are being accused of finding ways to profit off inflation. What are your thoughts on this?
Like, I just walked into this store in Yorkville. So obviously that was my first mistake, like walking into a store in Yorkville, because why would anyone do reasonable things in here? But I was looking for like a pair of shorts. Like shorts, dude. In my mind, I'm like, how expensive could they be? And the poor sales guy in the store, he's just trying to do his job. Okay, sir, just wanted to show you we have a 50% off deal going on in this store. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And the retail price of the shorts, $495 for a pair of shorts. Is this insanity? No, for real. Is it? Who? Why? Not even who. Why would you pay that? Why on earth would you pay that? Like, you could get a decent, well-made pair of shorts that probably look just as stylish for like $50, $60, $70 maybe. Dude, even 50% off, that's $250 before tax. It's insane. There is just no way you can convince me those shorts are worth that money. All it is hype and stupidity. It's actually like fucking robbery, to be honest. Follow me or don't follow me, I don't really care. But you'll never catch me in a pair of $500 shorts.
We got these bacons last weekend on sale. They're both 375 grams. But look what happens when we weigh them. Okay, we're starting at 0. We'll put the natural bacon on first by Maple Leaf. With packaging comes to 41.1, 41.2 grams. Okay. Okay, we're also starting at 0 grams. And now let's put the other one on. This is a Schneider's. All right. Classic cut. $3.76 with packaging. What is happening here? I feel like we're getting scammed, guys.
This is why I don't give away my raw photos to clients, and the reason is different than what you've heard from other photographers. A couple months ago, I had seen one of my photos on Instagram's Explore tab. The photo was posted by a clothing company, and I guess the jacket my model was wearing was similar to theirs. So they decided to take the photo from my website's portfolio to use it on their Instagram and Facebook to promote and sell their own products. Without my permission or my model's permission, also not tagging either of us. I reached out to them asking if they wanted to buy the photo to use on their website or their social media, but they refused. What made me really upset was that they basically ripped off my photo, never paid me or my model, and used it to run ads so they can make money. Anyway, I reached out to Instagram and told them the situation, and I didn't really think Instagram was going to do anything about it, but then they asked me a question, and after they asked me this question, I knew that post was going to get taken down. They asked if I had the raw file to prove that I owned that photo. So I sent them the raw file, and they removed it from Instagram and Facebook in less than an hour, claiming that they were using it for commercial purposes without agreements and without copyright. You see, aside from all that, don't give away your raw files because that's like giving away unfinished work, or your editing style is part of the process. I do agree with all those. It is like giving unfinished work, but now I know that it's also proof that you are the owner and creator of that photo. And
wow, Irving gas station. Donovan's, or any of them, I guess, really. I can't believe that you just charged me $8.60 for one jug of windshield wash. That's it. You're not getting any more money out of me. I bought it because I was stuck and I needed it in a hurry. I didn't have time to shop around, but I bought a jug last week at like Canadian Tire or Dominion or someplace for $3.33. the exact same brand. So you charge $8.60 for one jug of windshield wash. That's robbery. That's not inflation. That's absolute robbery. You got your last dime out of me. No more gas. No more Irving Restaurant. No more anything. Get fucked. You're robbing the Canadian people. $8.60. You should be fucking ashamed.
Let me show you. This is a 4-liter bag of Lactania, lactose free, 3%. Now I'll show you what is inside. See, this bag is filled only half. See, and there are two more bags. I already used one, but this is, see, half bag. Now this is Canada. See, this is the half amount. What is this? What is happening in Canada? And the big companies like this, Titania, doing all this with the consumers. Please be aware. Now this is all thing happening in Canada. They are reducing the amount of the product and charging the same price. Okay, goodbye.
It's not right. They are gouging people, and people are hurting today.
Kathy Cooper has 6 TV boxes that give her and her family access to cable and streaming apps. So she wasn't happy to learn that Rogers was upping the monthly price on all but one of them by $7 a piece. Cooper signed a 2-year Rogers contract for TV and internet in June, says she was guaranteed a price. But when she called to complain about her bills shooting up, a Rogers rep told her price guarantees do not apply to rental equipment like TV boxes. Other customers tell Go Public they too felt misled when they signed 2-year contracts, thinking the monthly price was guaranteed, calling it a cash grab and shady.
It's obviously a bait and switch here. You sign up, you lock in, and then suddenly you're kind of out of luck. Consumers have a very reasonable expectation that the terms of that 2-year contract aren't going to change in that time frame.
Cooper sent back 2 TV boxes to cut costs and, after complaining a lot, got a $315 credit.
She did look into canceling her contract, but the penalty for that, $720.
Rogers declined an interview request. In a statement, a spokesperson repeated Rogers is allowed to change the monthly rate to rent equipment and said the company was making record investments in technology.
Yo, Pharmaprix is fucking tripping. They're tripping. And I just seen a video today from someone talking about Shoppers Drug Mart, which is the same fucking company, just in Ontario. They're out here lying to people, scamming people, and not giving them the, price correction thing that's a law in Quebec. Years ago, the price was wrong on the shelf for an item. It wasn't misplaced. The price was fucking wrong. I go to the cash, and when it's under $10, you're supposed to get the item free. And if it's another price point, you get a discount or whatever. They refuse to honor that. They refuse, even though they have a thing on the fucking wall with the policies. That's one. And I'm not the only fucking person that experienced this. It happens all the fucking time. Scammers. And I don't really go to Pharmaprix anymore because it's a health store, like pharmacy, but everything in there is toxic and bad for you. So I only go there if I have a prescription on the off chance, or if I go into the natural section with the vitamins and the protein powders. I don't fuck with Pharmaprix like that. So anyways, today I'm there. I saw this citronella candle. I was like, $5. Amazing. Grab it. Then I see this travel makeup thing that was super cute. Pink, said $7.99. I go to the cash, $25 fucking dollars. Even these Ziploc bags were showing $1.88. I get to the cash, it's $3. And I'm like, something's wrong. But before I even clocked it, I had already paid $66 for 6 items. I didn't even think about it. And then I look and I see that the candle was $12.99, not $5. And I'm like, something's wrong. She's like, oh, that's a member price. Do you have an Optimum card? And I'm like, the fuck? So y'all just have a price out there big and it's the wrong price? And maybe somewhere I do have an Optimum card, but I haven't used that in years because, again, I don't support the Pharmaprix like that. So now, almost everything I bought was the wrong price. And I didn't have fucking patience to go back to the aisle with the little travel kit to see if that was indeed supposed to be $7.99. I just left it there. I said, give me a fucking refund for 3 items because I'm not down. Can you imagine how frustrating it is for there to be all these prices that are wrong? All these prices that are false advertising because it's for a member price? And okay, yeah, I could just get a fucking membership card and it's free, but that's not the fucking point. Is that they're scammers. Fucking over it. So fuck pharmacy. Like, I'm not even fucking with them no more. And also, when I made that return right after purchasing things, they make you fill out the form with your name and address and your... I made a bare fuckery. Bare fuckery. Random numbers, random street, random postal code, random phone number, not my name. What the fuck you gonna do, bitch?
So hey guys, let me give y'all some joke. This is real joke. So pure nonsense too. I went to the dentist for my regular checkup and clean up. You know, they clean my teeth off. Then you have to go they want me to go every 4 months. I'm like, no, I'll come every 6 months. Anyways, I went there. So the hygienist was cleaning my teeth. She took x-ray. She said, I'm due for x-ray, etc., etc. I'm like, okay, let's do this. So she did x-ray and then the dentist came in to check it up. And I am going to do implants I have missing tooth. They had to remove it because I clenched and I was getting headaches. So they remove it. So anyway, they're going to do it again. So they're doing like bone density and all those things to make sure because I'm diabetic and then, you know, a lot of things. So anyways, I'm waiting for that. But anyway, the dentist came in and she goes, oh, I'm like, yeah. She's like, do you know that I have to reconstruct your teeth? I have to make these 2 front teeth. She goes, I have to make it bigger. We need it to be bigger. And we got to make the bottom teeth longer. We got to make it longer, like taller. I'm like, okay, so how am I closing my mouth? And why do you need to make these 2 front teeth big? She's like, oh, we're going to do a whole reconstruction of your mouth. I'm like, no. So I said, are you done? She's like, yeah, but this is going to cost you 20,000 Canadian. But I'm going to get this insurance company to cover 10,000 and you will pay 10,000. I'm like, okay. So are you done? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. I turn to the dental hygienist and I go, okay, can you continue to clean my teeth? And I look at her and I go, okay, thank you for the information, but I don't think I will be doing that. I don't want to be pulling all my teeth out when my teeth is good. So guys, be careful with these dentists. They just want to make money. That's all they want to do, make money. So be careful with them. How I start laughing, I'm like, what madness is this? These people, pure nonsense in this part of the world. Everybody want to make money. You go to see a doctor. Oh, this thing happened to you. Your back twisted. Your knee broke. Every time they do surgery, you know how much those surgeons are getting? $200,000. Every time they touch you, they cut you open or they do anything. So you know what? No, I'm living with my 2 teeth here. And this one, I'm not going to make my teeth bigger. Sorry. You want to call me big teeth? You know, in Guyana, they just call them big teeth people. I don't want that kind of teeth. I like my small teeth and I'm not making my teeth. So guys, yeah, that's my experience with the dentist this time. I think she wants to make money. Yeah, nope. So be careful with the dentist here, guys. Be very careful.
And this is why so many Canadians feel exhausted. Not lazy, not irresponsible, but worn down. Because it's not one big bill that's breaking people. It's death by 1,000 cuts. A few extra dollars on groceries here. A new service fee there. Insurance creeping up quietly. Bank charges you never agreed to. Phone plans that cost more than utilities in some countries. Every single month, a little more is taken, and nothing ever gets cheaper. And the worst part? You're told this is just how the world works now. That inflation is normal. That markets decide prices. That you should adjust your lifestyle. But how do you adjust when wages don't keep up? When rent eats half your income? When food companies shrink packages and raise prices at the same time? When corporations post record profits while families live paycheck to paycheck? That's not an economy working for people. That's an economy built to extract. And somewhere along the way, Canadians were trained to stay quiet about it, to feel guilty for complaining, to blame themselves instead of demanding accountability. But here's the truth. Being ripped off isn't a personal failure. It's a policy failure. It's a regulatory failure. It's a leadership failure. When governments don't protect consumers, corporations fill the gap. When oversight disappears, greed takes over. And when people are too tired to fight back, the system locks in. This is why so many people feel like they're running on a treadmill, working harder, stressing more, yet falling behind anyway. And if we keep accepting this as normal, it will only get worse. Because once companies realize people will pay no matter what, they stop caring how unfair it is. So, no. This rant isn't about anger for the sake of anger. It's about awareness. It's about connecting the dots. It's about reminding Canadians that they are not crazy for feeling squeezed. Now, I want you to do something simple, but powerful. Go to the comments and write one everyday ripoff you're tired of paying for. Just one line. Groceries, banks, telecom, insurance, rent, utilities. Read what others are saying, because you'll realize fast. This isn't just happening to you. If this video spoke to you, like it, share it, and subscribe. Because the more people speak up, the harder it is to ignore what's happening. This is the Canadian Rant, and we're not here to sugarcoat reality, we're here to call it out, until Canadians stop getting ripped off in their own country.